Alright guys, this is Jim with High Performance Fuel Cells once again, and here we are. We got a super 4-pack fuel cells all installed. We're making nice production. As you can see, here we are. Got a pulse width modulator. Thing's drawing about maybe less than 10 amps. Look at all the big battery supply in here. We got the wiring hooked up, comes all the way back. Down underneath the chassis, it turns on and off with the key. There's our line going up into the intake. And we're going to get ready to start this thing for the first time. We should have enough gas by that time to get back there. So if Tim wants to, he can fire this big pig. There we go. Now let's start this off. Look at that. What's that worth? Okay, Mark, this video is going to be just for you. Okay, gas is up. Let's go check out the inside. Look at that. That's what our children are breathing, Mark. Okay? Standing there at the back of school buses. You know those guys that are about that high? Is that fair? You know it ain't fair, Mark. So let's do something about it. Okay. Engine's running nice and healthy. Come up here, check, see if we got any check engine lights. This is a huge bus. Alright, come on over here. Okay, no check engines. A little gas. Okay, no hesitation. The bus is running. Once again, back here in my shop. Alright, now when that first started up, it really stopped. Starting to clean up the thing a little bit. Make sure everything's running. Fuel cells moving. Making a good amount of gas. Now the cell's only drawing about 10 amps. When he accelerates, it should be less. I mean, because the way with electronics are. Pump running down here, everything's there. Now, we've been doing this now for approximately 6 years, religiously, on all types of different vehicles. Mainly so we can get rid of all the carbon and the pollution. Now, it's going to take a little while. We're going to get this cleaned out. But normally there should be a haze. We're going to get Tim to go in there and pop it a couple times. He's up on the throttle. Now look, here we are. We're in my shop. Yeah, it's pretty big, but we shouldn't be able to run no diesel in here. We're going to close it down. But there's a trace of carbon. See the carbon rolling? Alright, see, cleaning up. There was no more carbon on that roll. Hit it again. What? Does it smell good like it's getting cleaner? What happened to that big carbon blowout? What? Doesn't that turbo spool up nice? That's the belt. Nothing. Still smells like diesel. But it's getting clean.
Yep, cleaner.
Alright.
That's definitely cleaner.
I'm going to get my guys, Mark, to finish up on their install, and we're going to take this pig for a test drive real quick. Fuel cell still running. Now what we're doing is we're called electrolysis process. By splitting water, we can make oxygen and hydrogen. What we design our fuel cells to do is to make more hydrogen over oxygen. And the ratio is about 4 to 1. By entering hydrogen into the intake and it goes through the engine, we're just making a more efficient burn. And the object is, gasoline is only 13% efficient and diesel is 17%. But if we can add the right amount of hydrogen and clean up that burn, we can make it almost 95% efficient. And in turn, we'll get cleaner emissions, we'll get better fuel mileage, healthier running engines. My F-250, normally I'm supposed to change my oil every 5,000 miles. Now I'm only changing my oil every 15,000. I'm going through 3 oil changes before I actually change my oil. You know, that's pretty amazing, especially when it costs me about $130, you know, every time I change my oil on my truck. So each month, I think that's worth it. I'm saving that way, and who knows, I'll probably get, you know, 1 million miles out of my diesel. And that's what diesels are designed to do, to be able to get 1 million miles. But what happens is, most of all, is our biggest problem is our #1 killer is the carbon. You can see it's starting to break loose a little heavier than it was before. Now we're gonna break a lot of that carbon loose, so we're gonna get ready to take it for a test ride. Let me get Todd in here to finally do a last mount on this so we can run her out. Hey Todd! Can you give me a final mount somehow on there? Throw me some screws so we can get this pig out. Alright, now we're gonna let her run. And then let that carbon blow out of this thing. Then we're gonna go take this big bus out for a ride and kind of figure out what's going on. Alright, I'll be back. Thank you. Alright, Todd's got his fuel cell bolted in. She's not gonna move. We're all set. We're making good gas. Alright, we need a piece of paper. Let's check this exhaust. Come over here. As you can see, the nasty carbon that came out of it. Alright, Todd's gonna hold it up here. Hold it right up close, Todd. Now look at this, a white piece of paper. Yeah, pop it, Mike. Tim. Okay, now look at this. Nothing. My kids shouldn't be breathing this shit.
I see it on the side of the school buses all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Do something about it.
So Mark, why don't you stand up and do something? Give us a chance. Look at it. Now, technically, when that thing was loosing all up, we should have been asphyxiated. We wouldn't be able to stand in here. That thing wouldn't be there. We wouldn't be able to breathe. Granted, it still smells like diesel right now. By the time they drive back and we flush out all this carbon, you'll be able to breathe off that exhaust. Look at them, standing there. With all the nasty carbon that comes out of that thing.
All this shit off the heads, no more sparks build up in your engine. Better yet, no more of this crap going out of the atmosphere down your peaks and clouds.
And here's the people that help put all this together. Right? Can't forget Big Tim. Tim! Pop it one more time. Look at that. Look, no carbon, no, nothing. It's running efficient. Nothing.
Try that on your school bus, buddy.
I'd like to thank Todd I'd like to thank Lisa. I'd like to thank our group that came in and brought the RV in so we could test it. Well, if that don't prove it, what are you going to do about it?